Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Chess Masters. I am YawningAstronaut and today I'm going to teach you about my favorite opening ever. Yes, you are very lucky because you're going to learn about the Italian game. It starts off with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4. Yes, this is the Italian game. Now, I'm going to give you some moves to play against people that are lower rated than you. This means that around 1300 and below. And if you're lower rated than 1300, these tricks will definitely work for somebody below 1300. Make sure you don't play it against anyone above that. They will definitely know how to combat this. So step one, what to do if your player plays knight to f6. Well, knight to f6 seems like a good move at first. It attacks this pawn. You feel like you're pressured to play maybe knight c3 to defend it. But in reality, you can simply defend it with knight g5. Knight g5 does two things. It defends this pawn and attacks the weak spot. We all know that the f pawn is a weak spot. Now, what would black do in this scenario? Well, if black does anything else other than this move, you can easily take the f pawn with either your knight or your bishop, depending on the circumstance. I would probably take with the knight if they played a simple developing move, such as d6. I would probably take with the knight because it's a fork. But let's say that they play the proper move, d5. This seems kind of scary for you, right? Because you're being attacked. You need to figure out a way to keep the attack on the f pawn while still being able to defend your bishop. So the most common move here would be e takes d5. And this is a good move. Yeah, cool animation. This is a good move because one, it attacks the bishop. Not the bishop, the knight on c6. And two, it forces this knight to capture back. And it's not a direct force, but it's a very, very good move. It looks like a very good move. In fact, it's a very bad move, and I'm about to show you why. Now you can do something very interesting. Now notice on the left, the bar that says who's winning has just boosted for white. Now why is this the case? Because queen to f3 attacks the knight, it attacks the f pawn, and it prepares for checkmate on f7. So let's play this and see what the bar does. Now, the reason it went down, and let me tell you this, I knew it was going to go down. And now the reason it did is because this is very crucial. You have to know what to play in this scenario. The bar measures if you're playing against a grandmaster and it knows that there is a very good move that could destroy you. And that very good move is this move. But we'll talk about that in a different episode. The reason why this is such a good move is because let's say black plays a normal move like this. Go ahead. Look at what just happened to the bar. Mate in one, right? Now let's say black knows that there's a mate coming and they want to figure out how to defend it. They play this move. Let's try it out. Look what happened to the bar. Because we can simply take. And all of a sudden, we're destroyed. Now, let's say that they played the most common move, which is bishop to e6. Now, you notice that our bar actually did go up. And the reason that this is because we have so many possibilities here. Depending on what type of chess player you are, I'm going to let you choose different moves. But my favorite move in this position is knight takes e6 because that provides a very good, solid movement of the f-pawn. Always remember never to move your f-pawn. You'd be forcing your opponent to take back. And I just want to point out, look what happened to the bar. It went up because look at this. This magical move. Now, it doesn't look too good at the beginning, but if we played this move, what it does is it puts a triple attack on this piece. And if they were to take and you were to take back, look at this. Your bishop can come out. This pawn is under attack. Your queen is super active. Your king is ready to castle, and you're in dreamland. So that is the first variation of the Italian game. It's called the knight attack normal variation. Next thing we're going to look at will be the Italian game Giochio piano version. I know, it's a very funny name. But after this move, let's say your opponent plays this. Now this, I'm going to move through these moves really quickly. If you're playing an opponent about 1300, they will know these moves. c3, knight f6, d4, takes, check, here. Now this is very good for white. You castle. You forget about the idea of black taking this pawn. So black takes and you castle. Now, if black takes back with the bishop, you're about equal. If back takes back with the knight, and that's what we're going to look at, you can capture, he can capture. Now, you're probably thinking, uh-oh, save my rook, it's under pressure, right? But look at that bar on the left. It's just going up, up, up. And the reason why is because of this ingenious move, queen to b3. It almost wins the game immediately. Take a look. What happens if you take the rook? Boom, that bar goes way up because you have a double battery towards the f-pawn, and your rook can slide over whenever it pleases. The knight can head up over here. You are in complete dreamland. So let's say they take, right? The best move in this scenario is this. The king has to move over. There's no other legal chess move other than moving forward, which, by the way, is a very bad idea because of this. We're not going to go into that now. Let's say that they're smart enough to know this is a good move. Now, this is your best bet. The reason why this is such a good move is because you are preparing for this move. Now, you could have played this move earlier, and I'm not saying that's a bad move. In fact, it wins the queen. But this move prepares more pieces to get into the attack. So let's say the queen, let's say we play this move first. They're going to try and defend with probably a move like this. Let's say they play this. Now we can simply put our bishop here, and we are in a winning position. And I'm sure you can see this. Yawning Astronaut is out because we have taught you the Italian game Knight Attack and the Italian game Giochio Piano Edition. Hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to use some of these opening traps on your friends. Yawning Astronaut out. See you later.